Welcome to the press conference for the winners of the 73rd Berlinale. We are going to welcome the guests in order of the ceremony. So we are starting with the Silver Bear for short film. Welcome to Matthew Thorne and Derek Lynch. Congratulations.
For me personally, to tell a story of my journey, and not only that, but wanting to share that story and encourage a lot of the young people back home and say, look, I left home, home will always be there, and I come back now, but you know, it's okay to go out and succeed and do what you dream of and what your ambition is, to be strong in your identity in wherever you go, and to carry your culture and yourself strongly, and always remember where you come from.
So we're continuing with the Golden Bear for Best Short Film. Please welcome the directors of Les Chenilles, Michel Kesarwani and Noël Kesarwani.
The film is not only about women, it's about also integrating in a new place. It has other dimensions. So I think we just do what we feel like doing, and that's it. We try not to judge what's happening around us in a way. Thank you.
I would like to add also that we didn't wake up and say like we want to do a story about women. And we started by our own experiences, and we read a lot, and we did a lot of research and talked to a lot of people. And our inspiration comes from a lot of places. And since it began with also our experience, we wanted it to be about two women.
We're going to continue with the GVFF Best First Feature Award, which comes with a prize of 50,000 euros funded by GVFF. Please welcome the directors of Adentro Mío Estoy Bailando, Leandro Koch and Paloma Schachmann.
We knew when we started the film that there was something deep into the klezmer music, that there was a story we wanted to tell. But it was not until the investigation for the film that we actually discovered what was the essence of what happened with Yiddish culture and in klezmer. And we really got captivated by it along the time. And as much as we went on with the movie, we started finding more and more interesting things, and we got really into this vanishing culture and the necessity of communicating what it is for a culture to be alive or not to be. So it definitely was a journey for us as well to create this movie.
We're going to do a little jump ahead to welcome the young performer who got Best Silver Bear for Best Leading Performance for the film 20,000 Species of Beasts, Sofia Otero.
Congratulations. How do you feel now?
Muy agradecida, muy contenta.
Well, I'm very, very happy and very grateful.
And
And we all want to know if you want to continue to work as an actress in the future. I want to dedicate my life to acting. Yes. Thank you, Sofia.
We continue with the Encounters section. And one of the two ex aequo special jury awards. We're starting with Samsara by Luis Patiño.
And until now, we are overwhelmed with the feedback that we are getting. No?
So we're going to continue with the other special jury award of Encounters. This time by Paul Preciado is Orlando, ma biographie politique.
For representation to be changed, because we have been represented according to what I call a necropolitical gaze, like a gaze that is killing us. And we need to invent different ways of representing not just trans people, but everyone. I mean, non-binary people. I hope that you start like thinking about yourselves beyond these notions of heterosexuality, homosexuality, even male and female, that in a sense they're like clinical diagnosis, and that you just live your own lives as living beings, what you are, right? Beyond the binary.
Thank you, Paul. We're continuing with Encounters and the Best Director Award. She also won the Berlinale Documentary Award. Please welcome Tatiana Hueso, Director of El Eco.
Fortunately enough, we are in a time where these limits, these delineations between fictional films and feature films and documentaries are becoming increasingly blurred because they're useless. I think at the end of the day, it's about film, it's about cinema, and it's about accompanying somebody in their journey, their dreams and their nightmares. And to add something also to this piece of reality, to be able to enter that, immerse oneself in that. And film is living, and in the documentary we are also in the act of living, just as when it comes to feature films.
We're continuing with the award for Best Film of the Encounters competition. Please welcome the director of Here, Bas de Vos. We're going to continue with the competitions. The competition with the Silver Bear for Outstanding Artistic Contribution that went to Hélène Louvard for the film Disco Boy. Welcome. By Giacomo Abruzzese. Welcome, Giacomo.
In fact, we knew what we wanted to get. And I think it's the most important things. And we can speak about collaboration because, of course, you want to do everything, this and this and this and this. In fact, you cannot because of the time, because of everything. But in fact, we knew exactly what we wanted to aim. And it's very important. Of course, we spoke a lot about the light, a lot, but not only the light, the frame. Why sometimes we are like this, why sometimes we are like that. It's we prep a lot.
Yeah, and with Hélène, what I like is really there are no borders. Like we discuss of everything. We discuss a lot about image because it's something I'm really involved. But we discuss a lot with Hélène about actors, about casting, about like it's fully collaboration. And for me, it's a pleasure to work in this way with some people of my team in a way that we are really bringing not only your talent, but it's also a kind of way of generous attitude through the film, because the film is what it comes first, and then it's the way, it's how we can serve the best the film. And for sure, after a lot of discussion, what is this film about and how it's gonna catch somehow the spectator through a journey.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue with the Silver Bear for Best Screenplay, which went to Angela Chanelek for Music, which is indeed received by producer Kirill Krasovsky. We're going to continue with the Silver Bear for Best Supporting Performance for the film Till the End of the Night. Please welcome Thea Ehre.
What interests me in acting is to find a level of candidness, to find the emotion to fill out the role. And in this case, I really fell in love with this character, Leni. And I had a wonderful team behind me. And I hadn't had any experiences previous to that, no larger characters, roles in that sense. And I had a wonderful coach, Johnny Hoff, an actor from Germany who really accompanied me throughout this voyage.
We're continuing with the Silver Bear for Best Director to Philippe Garrel for Le Grand Chariot.
I've done, what, 27 films? Something along those lines. That's why I'm so pleased, really, because it's a 27th film. So this is sort of a last chance saloon. Well, anyway, thank you very much.
We're continuing with the Silver Bear for the Jury Prize Silver Bear for Malvivere by João Canijo. Thanks for welcoming him.
I feel overwhelmed with this little silver bear. It's a very precious little thing. And it's helping keep me alive.
We continue with the Grand Jury Prize for Roter Himmel by Christian Petzold. So, the last award is indeed the Golden Bear. For Best Film, please welcome Nicolas Philibert, director of Sur l'Adamant.
And I'm very, very proud, very happy, very moved and touched. And I have to admit that I haven't quite fully wrapped my head around it. Tomorrow morning when I wake up and I'll see this little bear there in my room, I'll ask myself probably what it's doing there. It's obviously a great prize for the film and an acknowledgement, but I also believe it is more than that, also a recognition of documentary film art. My art, it's been a couple of years already that Berlinale has chosen to show in competition documentary films. That's not the case at every film festival, mind you. What I'm trying to do is to discover in a humble way things, starting with people, really. My camera allows me to approach the other people in other situations, to see what takes place here and there, and to try to understand a bit better, perhaps, the kind of world we find ourselves in. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for coming, and congratulations.